Start game now. The Pac-Man Bank is back, and he brought with him one of his treasured games, that is Ms.Pac-Man for your Atari 2600. Check out that colorful label. Ms. Pac-Man is doing her diva best, sitting on top of a maze as some ghosts look on, and her stunt double does all the work below. Let's go ahead and take this classic, pop it into my Atari 7800 Pro system, and find out how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Ms. Pac-Man for the Atari 2600 was published by Atari and carries a copyright year of 1982, but I'm guessing it probably hit the shelves more around 1983. It is a maze game for 1 to 2 players alternating. It was based on the very popular arcade game made by Midway and not Namco, who owned the Pac-Man rights at the time. Midway was in a hurry to get a sequel to Pac-Man, so they found this unofficial Pac-Man arcade hack called Crazy Otto, and they altered it, bought the rights, and turned it into Ms. Pac-Man. Later on, Namco would regain the rights and now has the rights to Ms. Pac-Man today. In Ms. Pac-Man, you are a floating yellow head with a cute bow on top that must constantly eat dots while avoiding ghosts. You use your joystick to move up, down, and left and right in the maze. You don't really use the button in this game at all. There are 4 different modes of play in Ms. Pac-Man. On the normal mode, it's the arcade mode, you have all 4 ghosts, but there is a very easy mode where there's just 1, then a beginner mode where there's 2 ghosts, and an intermediate mode where there's 3 ghosts. So you can actually alter the number of ghosts in this game to help you in the difficulty. And there are 4 different mazes to go through if you are good enough to reach all 4 of them. If you are able to get past the 4th maze, you will alternate between the 3rd and 4th maze, but if you're like me, you'll have no worries about getting that far because this game is challenging enough. You go around the maze eating dots and energy pills that will help you eat the ghost temporarily, but watch out, later on in the stages they will switch back to their normal selves rather quickly. There is also various fruits that will bounce through the maze instead of just appearing in the middle. Point wise, you get 10 points for every dot you eat, 50 points for every energy pill, 100 points if you eat the cherry, 200 points for the strawberry, 500 points for the orange, 700 points for the pretzel, 1,000 points for the apple, 2,000 for the pear, and 5,000 points for the banana. Gotta get that banana. If you are energized, you get various amounts of points depending on how many ghosts you eat in a row. If you eat the first ghost, you'll get 200. For the second ghost in a row, you'll get 400 for that ghost. For the third ghost, you will get 800 just for him. And for the 4th ghost, you will get 1,600 points, meaning you will get a total of 3,000 points if you eat all 4 before your Energizer runs out. And if you score 10,000 points, you will earn an extra life. Graphically speaking, I thought this game looks great on the 2600 and leaps and bounds above the regular Pac-Man that was previous released. Yeah, you still don't have the black background and there is some flicker among the ghosts, but all the ghosts have a different color, which I totally appreciate. And I think all the objects like the fruit and stuff look pretty good for the 2600 as well. In general, I say this is a nice looking game. I also thought the sounds, while not like the arcade, did a good job as well. I don't know if I like the Pac-Man sounds better, but that might just be for nostalgia reasons. I totally dig the original Pac-Man sounds. And sadly, the intermissions are not in this version of the game, as is to be expected, but that's okay because it's still a lot of fun without them. And of course, this is a family-friendly game unless you're a family of ghosts. Then this is a very horrific game. On eBay, loose copies can be had for about $5 to $8. Complete copies usually go for about $10, sometimes more, sometimes less, and new copies range from $15 to $20, and as always, that includes the shipping. So would I recommend Ms. Pac-Man on your Atari 2600? I would definitely think so. It is leaps and bounds above the original Pac-Man, and if you watch my original Pac-Man review, I actually don't hate the game. I find that there is some enjoyment in the original Pac-Man, but wow, does this game make a huge difference. And I'm sure the extra memory and the time spent on programming it helped, but man, this is a solid addition to the 2600 library, especially if you're a fan of maze games. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of maze games, but I did enjoy my time with Ms. Pac-Man. So where am I going to rank Ms. Pac-Man? Well, really highly. I like it better than a lot of games. I like it better than Centipede at 3, and I like it better than Asteroids at 2. I don't know if I'm quite ready to dethrone Haunted House as my greatest game, so I'm going to put it right at the number 2 spot. That's right, Ms. Pac-Man is shooting all the way to the top 3 in the number 2 position. So there you go, Ms. Pac-Man on the 2600. It's a solid port and a worthy addition if you collect 2600 games. If you enjoy retro videos like this, please click the like and subscribe buttons. That would be great and awesome. And don't forget you can share these videos on your favorite social media site of choice. Thanks again, guys, and I look forward to seeing you next time right here on the Nose for Gamer. Take care, and if you're a ghost, watch out for Ms. Pac-Man. She's coming for you.